You know that feeling when you'd rather spend time with your friends than your own family, and then immediately feel guilty for even thinking that? You show up, you smile, you play your role, but inside, you're counting the minutes. Meanwhile, when you're with friends, time disappears. The reason isn't just emotional, it's a mechanism your brain won't ignore. If that resonates, stay with me, because this is psychological and a little uncomfortable. Here's the part most people never say out loud. Your brain doesn't prioritize relationships based on blood. It prioritizes them based on regulation. Who makes you feel safe to be yourself? Who lets your nervous system stand down? And for a lot of people, that safety exists more consistently with friends than with family. Not because family is bad, but because family is fixed. Friends are chosen. Family is inherited. That difference matters more than we admit. Friends usually meet you as you are now. Family often meets you as who you were, who you should be, or who they're still hoping you'll become. Even when no one says it directly, your body feels it. This is where something subtle but powerful kicks in. Psychologists talk about role memory, the idea that every system remembers the role you played in it. The responsible one, the difficult one, the quiet one, the disappointment. When you return to that system, your nervous system snaps back into that role automatically. That's why you can feel tense before a single word is spoken. And once you notice this, you can't unnotice it. The more self-aware you become, the harder this gets. Growth doesn't always make family dynamics easier. Sometimes it makes the misalignment impossible to ignore. You start noticing how much energy it takes to edit yourself, how often you soften your opinions, how quickly you shut down just to keep things smooth. And if you ignore it, you risk losing yourself quietly over time. Some people realize this too late. So, you do what your brain is designed to do. You gravitate toward friends. Around them, your nervous system calms instead of bracing. You don't have to emotionally armor up before speaking. You don't feel pulled backward into an old version of yourself. That relief is addictive, and it's not accidental. But here's what most people miss. The easier choice comes with hidden costs. You end up with fewer relationships, but deeper ones. You might be judged as distant, cold, or ungrateful. Family might say, "You've changed," and they're right, but not in the way they mean. You've changed because you've learned what connection actually feels like, and that isolation, it can be lonely. And this next part explains why even the nicest family visit can feel like a trap. Some people don't prefer friends because they hate family. They prefer friends because friends don't require them to abandon themselves. With family, love can come with obligation, silence, and compromise. With friends, love usually comes with consent, and your brain notices the difference every single time. Quick question, do you ever feel more like yourself around friends than anyone else in your life? Like your personality doesn't need adjusting? That's not immaturity, that's alignment. Your nervous system is choosing environments where it doesn't have to work overtime just to exist. So, what does it say about someone who prioritizes friends? It says they value emotional reciprocity over tradition. It says they understand that closeness isn't owed, it's built. It says they're willing to be misunderstood in order to stay regulated. And that's not weakness, that's discernment. In a world that glorifies blood over behavior, this choice is quietly radical. You're not rejecting family, you're rejecting the version of closeness that requires self-erasure. You're choosing relationships that evolve with you instead of anchoring you to who you used to be. And here's the final truth most people never say. For some people, choosing friends isn't a preference. It's not a phase. It's the only way they stay themselves, whether anyone else sees it or not. Next, we'll uncover how these choices quietly reshape your identity, boundaries, and emotional resilience, and why ignoring this instinct can silently cost you more than you think.